Good evening to our dear examiners and as well as all our candidates. He is candidate A, we have candidate B, candidate C and candidate D. The situation given today to us is that based on how we can help the poor. Now, each of us are given 2 minutes to prepare for our individual presentation speech. Our 2 minutes starts now. Okay, our time is up. Now we will have candidate A to present his speech. His 2 minutes will start now.
Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to honorable examiners and fellow friends. Today, I'm as candidate A, and actually I would like to talk about ways on how we can help the poor. Okay. On my point, we should give donation in the shape of cash and time. NGO, non-government organization, should give funds to the poor in shape of cash, because when poor get cash, they can start their own business. By that, they can continuously generate their income, so government does not need to support them. Okay, moreover, people that have extra money should donate their old clothes. Me, myself, have lots of clothes that I never wear again. So by giving this to the poor, they don't have to need to buy any more new clothes. Okay. More sides, government should give incentive to the poor, such Malaysia that when the COVID-19 strikes Malaysia, the government give the citizen RM 1,500 ringgit to the poor and B40. So by this, they can make their living by managing their monthly expenses, so they doesn't need to some people that need to stop their jobs can have some money to continue their own living. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, candidate A. Candidate A took 1 minute and 35 seconds to present his individual presentation speech. Now next up, we are having candidate B. Now let's welcome candidate B to present her speech.
So good evening to the examiners and friends. And Siti Raja binti Sukani, and I am candidate B. Today I will talk about providing home guidance to help the poor, especially for the poor students. So first start, I would like to suggest to donate some books. So as some of them can afford to buy the books, you can give them some of the reference book or some exercises. Besides, you can also give them some of our own least they will have a chance to study better and perhaps change their future. So that's all for me.
Candidate B took 1 minute and 30 seconds to present her individual presentation speech. Thank you, Candidate B. Now we will move on to Candidate C. Candidate C, your 2 minutes starts now.
Okay, good evening everyone. I am Candidate C. According to the the way on how I can help the poor is provided within the service. First and foremost, I believe that helping the kids from poor family to study is the best way to brighten their future. I would like to begin by start a mobile library using all books. We can collect all books from our family, neighbor, friend, and colleague. So the kid can take the opportunity to use the book and make some research from it. Next, we also can provide some uniform school and stationery, so the kid will be more confident and have new spirit to study. Secondly, is assisting them by providing health service. We can arrange a health treatment for free. The health treatment will be treated by any volunteer activity group. So those who is sick can treat their disease in the right way. Also, we can give some medicine, vitamin, and a box of first aid kit, so that the poor can use the medicine when they are in need. They can use their money to pay something else. So lastly, my next point is help them by taking care of their children. Of course, when we take care of their children, we can provide the food for them. Therefore, we can reduce their burden to afford food from all of their family members. Hence, I think providing a service can help the poor. That's all for me.
Thank you, Candidate C. Candidate C spoke for 1 minute and 57 seconds. Now I, as Candidate D, I will present my individual presentation speech, and my time starts now. So good evening to examiners and my fellow candidates. The situation given to me today is that ways on how you can help the poor. And I, as Candidate D, I will be speaking about how getting sponsorship for children from the poor is one of the ways to help the poor. Now firstly, I would like to talk about how getting sponsorship for children's education can reduce the family's burden. Now, because of that, families do not have to pay for the children's tuition fees or school fees. Now, this can actually help the students to study in ease, and as well the families can rest without worrying about the family's burden. Not only that, in today's day and age, poor families also have the worry that they are not able to educate their children, which means they undergo depression, and as well as they take dangerous decisions because they are not able to provide the children of what the children need. So this can be prevented when poor children from the poor families are given sponsorships or scholarships to further their education. Now, second of all is that I would like to speak about how talented children from poor families are brought out to the world. Now, getting sponsorships for children from the poor families are actually bringing out the children from the wall of the poverty out to the world. Now, a lot of talented students or children are hidden behind these walls. Now, providing sponsorships or scholarships will actually enable them to come out to the world to showcase their talents and as well as to activate their abilities. Now, a very good example I would like to give is my very own mother. She was from a poor background, and now she is a very well-known speaker in the health and education field. Now, thirdly, I would like to speak about how more educated students are created for the betterment of the country and the world. Now, by getting sponsorship and scholarships for students from the poor family, we can actually help a lot more students who are out there to obtain education. Not only rich students or middle class students obtain education, therefore poor students will obtain their education as well. So everybody will be able to be educated and as well as have a perfect education life. And this will also bring out a lot of fresh and young ideas from the children and as well as from the young graduates. So implications of their ideas and as well as their thoughts will actually bring out the betterment to the country and to our world. So that is all I have to say for today. Thank you. I, as candidate D, spoke for 2 minutes and 52 seconds. And that is all from us. Thank you and have a nice day.